Hello, everyone. Spirits called me for a very long time, to be honest, to share just some of my story. I shared quite a bit on Facebook early 2024 about a lot of the childhood traumas and things I endured very young and into my teenage years. Um, but Spirit just kind of wants me to share like who I am, um, some of the shit I've gone through in my life with everyone. And it's kind of just a part of my purpose here on this planet at this time, believe it or not. So here I am. And yeah, just, I never really fit in life. Even when I was a child, I kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. And that continued until now, forever. Um, I just, I'm just different, and it's not intentional. I don't think I'm special. Um, I know who I am, and I've definitely lost myself quite a few times along the way and fallen into um, pits of depression for very long periods of time. Um, I would say pretty much since I was 12 years old till I was 36. um, a lot of that time I was depressed. I'm sure if I had been, seeking help or getting help, um, I would have been diagnosed clinically depressed for sure. Um, and I tried to hide it. I hid it pretty well, I think. I think there were, some people that knew, but many times, even when I was depressed, I didn't know I was depressed. Um, and there were many years of my life that I spent as much time as I could sleeping life away, because honestly, just life here on this planet, it wasn't for me. That's how I felt about it for a very, very long time. Um, I wanted nothing more than to go home, and I felt that Earth was not home. And yeah, I realized pretty young that I had a tendency to kind of make people uncomfortable, even when I was a kid. People didn't really like it when I would open my mouth, and that's remained the same my entire life. Uh, when I was about 17 years old, when I first got my hands on the internet, which was like 1997, that tells you how old I am, I really started delving into some things that I had questioned growing up. There were certain things that really got my attention, like the Oklahoma City and the, I know I probably can't say that on TikTok. Yeah, that as well as Waco. Um, there were just certain events that got my attention that I knew there was something off with them. My intuition told me. And so I started delving into things. And then in 1999, I moved to Austin and got exposed to Alex Jones. And he was on the radio at the time, and I was just kind of blown away. I was like, oh my God, there's somebody out there that thinks as crazy as I do. And so, yeah, my first kind of like big awakening, I guess, it was just realizing that our governments are not our friends, and they're not here to help us. And I realized how much brainwashing there was in the world. And so I would try to speak out to people, to strangers that I would run into. And, people would tell me I was paranoid, I was crazy. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I was a communist, like, stupid. I mean, I've been called everything pretty much my whole life. And people, have kind of deemed me pretty dumb, I think, most of my life. And I just keep quiet. I think that was a survival mechanism. I learned pretty early on to just keep my mouth shut about certain things. But that didn't exactly keep me quiet. But sometimes, it's better to just know what you know and keep your mouth shut, as a survival mechanism. That's helped me actually a lot of times in my life, which sucks, but that's the truth. Um, so yeah, I've just kind of always been an underdog, and I think people underestimate me. They underestimate my intelligence. They underestimate my intuition, my knowing, my connection with source, and I don't know. I guess in a lot of ways, that's served me and helped me along the way. But to be honest, a lot of people that I've loved and cared about in this lifetime have treated me like shit, and not everyone, of course, but a lot of people. And I've come to realize that I'm karma, I guess, for a lot of people, especially in my relationships. People undervalue me, and they always have. And I know that's changed. I know that's changing. I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, I've just kind of always been an odd one, an oddball. I've kept to myself a lot. I've done a lot of inner work. I never had really the money growing up, or my mom. My mom was a nurse, and she was a hard ass. And she was born in the 30s, and she had me really late in life, and she never worried about my mental health, or at least not verbally to me, nor did she do anything to help me. So I was just on my own, which, in hindsight, I'm really grateful for. I've had a couple counselors here and there, but that was mostly for my marriage that was miserable and failed, that I finally got out of after 15 years of living hell in many, many ways and aspects. I did get 3 beautiful children out of it that are my pride and joy, and there's truly nothing more in the world other than my connection with Source or God, whatever you want to call it. Nothing makes me happier than those kids. Other than my mission here, and that's really why I'm here, is to talk to you guys about how I'm here to help. If you need someone to talk to, I have a lot of life experience. I've been through a lot, and I'm here to help. I do have some coaching sessions that are available. You can get those through my website, which is on my Facebook page. I need to put that link in my Instagram. Actually, I think my Instagram has an email address, which is Elena Richardson 333, I believe, on Instagram. But you can email me there. If you'd like to speak with me, you can always direct message me. Yeah, so I'll be sharing more about my story and kind of the things I've been through and who I am here sometime in the future. So keep an eye out for those videos. Otherwise, I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.